We have to face one world crisis after another. And more is to come, so we need to be prepared. And before we start talking about difficult things, but actually more about solutions so that we can come out of any situation in the best possible way, I'll grab myself some coffee. I think today I will drink some cappuccino because I really love it. I haven't been drinking coffee for a long time, like 1 year, and then I realized I can do it without, so now I treat myself coffee from time to time, especially in morning hours. And by the way, this channel is for freedom-seeking people, and you can learn a lot about business and self-development here. So consider subscribing not to miss future videos coming every Wednesday. First of all, it's good to understand that everything is impermanent. There is nothing what is permanent except for the space around us. Yeah? Everything else changes, and sometimes it's really crazy what happens, but we need to stay calm, whatever happens. Yeah? We need to cool down and be productive, because we will need our sanity, we will need our mindset very much in difficult situations, even more than in easy situations. So staying calm and productive, no matter what happens, is very important. And it means that even in most crazy times, you need to plan your time, you need to plan your finances, you need to plan your life and your business. And you need to forget your previous plans or ideas. First of all, it's easier to deal with any financial crisis if you're prepared for it. I think most of the people on this planet had experienced quite a few financial crises, and some are living also in situations where they have to deal with a lot of financial difficulties, a lot, and I mean some more or less, but altogether all over the globe you can see a lot of difficulties. Basically everything which happens on this planet concerns us all to some degree. So it's good to be prepared, because we don't know where we are going, we don't know how much things will be developing the way they're developing now, and we don't also evaluate all the consequences and all the difficulties that might come in the future. So just we need to stay as kind and as rational as possible, and think clearly for ourselves and for our close ones and for all those people we can help. And we shouldn't try to waste our time in thinking too much about things we can't really change or can't help. Yeah? We need our strength and power for the things we can change and for the people we can help. So when it comes to a practical point, what to do in a financial crisis and how to prepare for it, you need to postpone all unnecessary spendings, all the things you don't really need for survival, basically. All the things that you planned, maybe some vacation or some extra things, Of course, we have to cancel it, because we, have to adjust to new circumstances. Or you can change this vacation. Instead of going to some luxurious faraway location, you can make a short vacation somewhere around the corner, having a nice, but more modest conditions, but still you can get the same great impressions in your mind if you have the right mindset during your vacation. Cut all the luxurious things, cut all the expensive things, and consider also getting rid of all expensive things that you have to pay now. Maybe you need to change your house or apartment, move to a cheaper area, to a smaller place. There are so many possibilities to work online now, so you can also cut on your fuel. You don't have to work in the office, and fuel is one of the most crucial things nowadays for many. So you can just adjust to the things. You can talk to your boss and say, I'm going to work from home. It's just you need a new plan. And even if it's not easy, we just have to do it in order to protect ourselves and to protect people around us from all the difficulties that we have to face. And if you have some extra things like second car or anything like that, then it's also some extra devices you don't really need, then you can also just sell it and make some extra cash this way. And of course, you need to monitor your expenditures very much, have a budget, and just stick to the things you really need for survival. If possible, collect some debts, which is usually very difficult during crisis. But let's see what's possible there. Digitalize your work as much as possible. Regarding your work, as we already mentioned, it's good to create conditions to work from home. It saves you fuel, it saves you car expenditures, it saves you actually a lot of things. It saves you expenditures on having an office. So if you're having a business, consider getting rid of office area and try not to have too much people working for you, but outsource people when you really need it, and on a freelance basis more, so that you are more flexible with how many people you can afford at what period of time. And it's also quite a common way of working nowadays, and as well as having a lot of virtual events going on, virtual conferences and different kind of webinars and courses, and there are so many things you can do online. So this we have learned also a lot during the pandemic, but this is also a very great way to save your money and to cut your costs during any kind of crisis or any kind of price increase like we are facing nowadays. And you can also increase your prices if you add some additional value. Because you have more expenditure, sometimes it's also fair that you are trying to also earn more, but not just increasing prices, but really adding something that is valuable to your clients. Otherwise, it's not that fair just to increase, because everybody's facing difficulties, and if you increase prices during crisis just like that, people will not be happy about it. Even it makes sense to reduce rates to keep your clients which cannot pay because of the crisis, so it makes sense also to reduce prices, but to keep the number of clients you used to have. And you can also go back to old clients and make a special offer or a new offer, and this way bring back some of the clients which are not very active anymore, and maybe because of the better offer or better price they might come back to you even during crisis, because people need things no matter what kind of situation they're in. And of course it depends on what kind of services you have or what kind of product you have, but some things people just have to buy and they need it on an everyday basis, and some things, if they will be less in the price, it might be that people will still afford it. And of course, multiply sources of your income, because you never know what collapses when, and just put all eggs in one basket makes really no sense. And each crisis shows that how important it is to be flexible and to have more, possibilities and be open to more possibilities. And if you would like to learn how to work online and you are not sure like what kind of business you want to start, you can check out my video on building your dream business online. The link is in the description below, as well as some other useful links you might need, and watch some other videos of mine on business and self-development. And if you like this video so far, which probably is the fact, because otherwise you wouldn't watch it so long, please give this video a like, because this really helps me spread this message over YouTube so that more people can benefit from it, and we need to help and support each other in these difficult times. And let me know in the comments if this video was useful for you and if there are some other topics you would like me to talk about, or maybe I need to go into more details on some issues. So I will be happy to hear from you. And the people who watch this channel, they are from all over the globe and living in different conditions. And I just want to make a wish that all beings are happy and that all beings can avoid suffering as much as possible. On the other hand, life is like that it will never be some paradise on earth. There will always be something, and we need to be prepared for it mentally and financially. Let me know in the comments what you think, and watch some other videos of mine that can help you in different situations, and subscribe to this channel so that we meet again next Wednesday. Good luck and all the best.